Hi, everyone. Today is Friday, and it's New Day, New Word. So happy to be here with you. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. It was a lovely time for me and my family. And the beginning, really, Thanksgiving is kind of the beginning of the holiday season. So we're getting ready to move into all the big stuff going on from here on in December, right up until January 1st, right, for New Year's. So I thought today our word would be something I think we might be thinking about or using today because of all the things we have to do and prepare for. And we may be doing a lot of wishing that things could be maybe a different way, maybe a certain way, and so forth. So I thought that today's word would be wish. And so let's talk about it. If you don't know me, I am Marsha Grace, your meditation mentor, and I am passionate about teaching meditation because I know how wonderful it is to help us get through difficult situations and holiday festivities, which can or can not be stressful. So that's kind of where my passion lies. And I speak to you because I know that we have so much within us, so much ability, so much passion, so much power, and yet we don't tend to put it into practice. Forgive me if I cough, which I'm going to do in a minute because I'm just getting over a cold. Got from one of my dear family members at Thanksgiving. Sorry. So anyway, so we have all of these dreams and passions and desires, but we don't necessarily put them into practice because we're busy wishing that we could do something, and yet, maybe that's not really the way to go about it. What I would suggest is, hi Maria, so good to see you. Would you like to join me on camera and tell me what you think about the word wish? Maybe you could wave to me, and that would tell me that you would like to come on. I don't want to do that to you unnecessarily, but it's always fun to have a guest, and I don't have a guest today with a word, so I'd be delighted to have you join me. Anyway, so getting back to wish, at least from my perspective, wishing does something very definite in our minds. What it tends to do is it tends to make us victims, because when you're wishing for something, it means you don't have it. It means you would like to have something, but it's not apparently available, and probably difficult to achieve or accomplish or get. And so that puts us in a very tenuous situation. Because if I don't have this thing that I want, I'm going to feel deprived, right? I'm deprived that I don't have whatever that thing is that I'm wishing for. As little kids, it's great because, we wish, when you wish, from what children's story is that? When I wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Walt Disney's movie. So, so wishing would be nice for kids, but for adults, it's really not a very valuable thing to do. So what I would suggest is that when we find ourselves in a position of saying, oh, I wish I could have this, or I wish somebody would do that, and that's probably happening several times a day. If we're paying attention, we probably notice that it's happening. It happens to us a lot. And I know it does for me. And even though I'm a meditator for many, many years, it's not that doing meditation or any kind of spiritual practice is going to take away all our problems or make life beautiful and perfect. That is not the case. But what all of those spiritual practices, meditation, what all those wonderful things do is they help us negotiate through them, so that instead of sitting around wishing and hoping and, kind of feeling like, oh gosh, everybody else has stuff and I don't have stuff, or they have this and I don't have that, We can take the bull by the horns, and we can say, enough. I'm not going to play the victim role anymore. So that is what my meditation practice gives me. It gives me that ability to say, I don't really know what I need or want. I can wish for things and hope things turn out a certain way. But do I really know if that's what's good for me? Because, sometimes we don't even realize what's not good for us, do we? Isn't that true? You think you think you need something or you want something, and you think if you get that, you're going to be so happy. And let's say you do get it, right? Do you find that, oh, wow, now your life is beautiful and perfect? Probably not. I would imagine that you might be happy for a short time, and then, of course, then you find out that it's not the way you thought it was going to be. So if you agree with me, please hit the like button. I'd love to see some likes there. And what I'm also noticing is that when I wish, it makes me feel heavy. I feel heavy when I wish something. It's so detrimental to peace to go around wishing for things that I don't apparently have. The other thing, and I have friends who are doing this. I have one very good friend of mine who's right now spends every single morning posting a gratitude meme, and I think that's just wonderful. Her focus is on gratitude, and that really is kind of the opposite of wishing, right? Because it's not about wanting something. It's about knowing you already have what you have. And so that completely changes the picture, because now you're going through life and you're saying, wow, today's a great day. There's all kinds of possibilities that exist. I'm abundant. I always manage to get and have what I need. And isn't that a different way to be living your life? So let's not do so much wishing this holiday season. Instead, let's allow ourselves to think about what are all the beautiful things that we have that we can share with our loved ones, with our family, with our coworkers, with the people in the street, whoever, the other cars on the road with us, everyone that we come in contact with in one way or another. How can we take that idea of wanting to be present, and not in a wishful way, but in a very positive, affirming way, in a way that says, I am so glad that we are together. I am so glad that we have a chance to spend this time and to get to know each other a little bit better and to hear each other, right? Hear. How much do we listen? I think that was a word we used a couple of months back. But so let's not spend this time or any time wishing. Let's put that on the back burner, and let's instead, unless let's look at it from a positive sense, because I know I've been a little negative about wishing, right? Let me be a little positive about it. There's nothing wrong with having a wish, okay? There's really nothing wrong with that. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to stay in that place of just a longing. You want to say, this is something that I would really love to do or love to have or whatever it may be. And how can I go about putting myself into action so that I can achieve that thing, right? That's the positive way of using a wish. So a wish then becomes a desire, and the desire becomes an opportunity to conceive of a plan, right? To come up with a plan and to then be able to achieve your goal, your wish, your dream, whatever it is. And if it doesn't work out, well, okay. That can happen. And it's not to say that we shouldn't continue to wish and then make plans for things to happen. This, again, is where meditation becomes, to me, so valuable, because I don't really have to think about what to do. and make plans, really intricate plans. What I do is in my meditation period, I just open myself to whatever it is that that the universe, the cosmos, God, whatever you want to call it, wants me to do to be of value in this life. And when I do that, what happens is I get answers. Things come through. They say, go here, do this, call that person, I don't know, go buy something. And so that's the kind of thing that happens for me. And I know it's right because I didn't have to sit and think about it. I didn't have to ponder or question, or it just, boom, it just comes right through. As Shirley MacLaine said, she said the same thing about meditation. She said when she meditates, that's what happens. She opens herself up and then boom, it just comes through. That was her exact quote. So okay. Don't wish your life away, please, unless you have the desire to make a good plan out of that wish. Okay, be proactive. Put yourself into a place of abundance and of knowing that you have whatever you need, or will have whatever you need if you truly need it, and the universe will provide. But we do have to be listening, and we do have to implement whatever that guidance is. So I hope you enjoyed that little discussion of wishing. I just want to tell you that if you live in Suffolk County, tomorrow I will be speaking at the Community Growth Center's Balance Day in Setauket at the Bates House. It starts at 10 a.m. And beautiful lunch, beautiful healthy talks about how to stay healthy and be well. And I think my talk is going to be a lot of fun. I got a great guidance thing to do, and I think we're going to enjoy it. So I wish you the best for the week, and have a beautiful week until we meet again. Bye-bye.